Imagine the scene in Catch Me If You Can, where Leonardo DiCaprio is linked arm in arm with Pan Am stewardesses walking towards an airport terminal in the 1960s. There are no security guards around, no full-body pat-downs or full-body scans. Jump ahead 50 years and you will see that security measures have vastly changed in airports. Today I'm here to talk to you about why it's necessary for the government to outlaw the use of full-body scans by the Transportation Security Administration. According to Leo Sandrowski from Time, the use of whole-body imaging systems, known as full-body scanners, is a result of the attempted terrorist attack on Christmas Day 2009 by Umar Farouk Abdulmutallab. Although he did not undergo a full-body scan before boarding the plane, many experts believe that the powder in his underwear would have never been detected by a full-body scanner. Not only are full-body scanners invasive to the privacy of passengers, Leo Sandrowski from Time magazine believes that they are unable to detect low-density items such as powders, liquids, small pieces of plastic, or anything that resembles skin. Today, I'm going to argue against TSA's use of full-body scanners by first talking about the damaging health effects produced by them, and then about their privacy issues, and lastly, about alternative methods of full-body scanners. Let me first begin talking to you about the two different types of full-body scanners that are used by the Transportation Security Administration. The first type of full-body scanner is the backscatter unit, which produces an image of the body on a computer screen by projecting low levels of X-ray over a person's clothing and the top layer of their skin. Although the FDA claims that this dose of radiation is 89,000 times less than the annual limit allowed, independent tests have yet to be finished or confirm this. Professors from the University of California at San Francisco believe that the Compton scatter that is produced from these radiation waves can cause breaking of bonds, which can lead to cellular mutations and eventually skin cancer in your top layers of skin tissue. Wide use of the backscatter unit in airports is also very concerning to David Brenner, who is the director of the Center for Radiological Research at Columbia University. He points out that even though the dose of radiation is small each time you pass through the backscatter units, this dose is multiplied each time that you board an airplane and travel. The second type of full-body scanner is the Millennium Wave unit, which uses harmless electromagnetic waves that pass over your body to produce a generic outline of your body. Although this method is harmless and it produces a generic image, it's still not used as widely as the backscatter units in airports. Pilots and passengers alike have raised privacy concerns over the backscatter units. When a person is scanned by an old millimeter wave unit or a backscatter unit, a chalk etching of that person is projected onto a computer screen that is then viewed by a TSA officer in a private room. Philip Bradburn, who's a British politician, he spoke on full-body scanners in the U.S. He says that this technology has the potential to turn a legitimate security concern into an unacceptable peep show for security industries. According to Pierre Pietra, who's TSA's chief privacy officer, TSA has recently purchased new millimeter wave units with software that can produce a generic image of the body, but they have yet to fully implement the use of the software, and backscatter units are not able to actually use the software. As invasive as some people may find full-body scans, passengers that opt out of them or are forced to, or have not gone through full-body scans are subjected to pat-downs by TSA officers. These pat-downs are very invasive. According to Andrea Canning, the procedures for pat-downs have become more thorough, requiring TSA officials to use the front of their hands instead of the back of their hands. Also, these new pat-down procedures have been implemented for security reasons, and TSA officials are now able to touch private areas of people that were not once deemed acceptable to touch. Radiation concerns and privacy issues have prompted many to ask the questions if the benefit of using full-body scanners actually outweighs the negative aspects of this new technology. Other countries have proven that technology other than full-body scanners can be effective in stopping potential terrorist attacks. According to Scott Stewart, who's the Vice President of Tactical Intelligence at Stratford, terrorists are like prisoners. They will always seek new ways to evade new technology. Stewart believes that the United States often relies too much on technology and not enough on human intelligence that could be used to look at behavioral signs that passengers give off. According to John Almika, who's a Republican representative from Florida, the United States should adapt Israel's airport security model because it's proven effective in stopping terrorist attacks at their airports. Israel's security officers rely on human intelligence in rooting out potential terrorists. They thoroughly background each passenger that boards their planes. They ask intensive questions to each passenger coming into their airport, and they behaviorally profile suspicious passengers. Although not all of Israel's policies can be practically adapted to the United States, because the United States is so much bigger than Israel, the United States still should look to an approach that would involve behaviorally profiling people instead of using full-body scanners. In conclusion, full-body scans have proven to pose more problems for passengers than being justified for stopping terrorist activities on airplanes. The Transportation Security Administration, TSA, needs to stop using full-body scans and needs to look to another security method, such as the one that's adopted in Israel to behaviorally profile people. Until the TSA changes the way it conducts its procedures, this quote I am leaving you with today from Saturday Night Live will come to classify the United States airport security. TSA, it's our business to touch yours. Thank you.